Hello everybody, welcome back to Darksiders 2, continuing on through the Foundry. We're looking for 3 Heartstones, right? So that we can wake this big bitch up.
Well, have at it then.
And we're looking, I'm assuming, for a grappling hook of some kind based on the amount of grappling hook things we've found here. Also, oh fuck, what the hell was I playing now? Oh, right, I was playing fucking Lego Superheroes, and I kept trying to hit right bumper to dodge. Does not work in that game. B is your dodge in that game if you have one. It's also completely worthless. I mean, I don't know why I was doing it. I mean, it's a Lego game. There's basically no penalty for dying, and you also die really quick, which is probably why there's no penalty for it. Now this has got to be the map, right? Yeah, it is. All right. All right. Forgot. Don't hit A to jump up on something. Just hit up on the stick. Huh. Nope, not even a little bit. All right. Ah. Oh, so close. Really? How are my controller batteries low? They were just at like half power. Like, fuck. Okay, well, hopefully the grappling hook will let us get up there as well. Oh, this has got to be it, right? This is what all those things were in the first game. Let's see. So who locked all these things up in these chests? Well, that doesn't look like a grappling hook. That just looks like a skull. Death Grip. With the Death Grip ability, Death can grasp certain targets from a long distance. He uses this to his advantage by either pulling himself to larger targets or bringing smaller objects to him. Alright. So that replaces my pistol. Now, do I have a fast way of switching to my pistol? Probably. Shouldn't have hit that. Just use the health potion. Apparently you can use those. Well, okay, I may not have been completely full health, but still. So does that mean I can use it to, like, get up here? Because, I mean, I feel like there's got to be a way to get up there, right? Like, why would they? Whoops. Like, that seems like a weird... Yeah. I got that. Okay, so just rings and wall posts. So, does that mean that you can't get up there? I mean, it doesn't show that there's a chest up there, but it still seems like a weird... Right? Okay, apparently there's a, Oh, I see. So there's a, that there. That's a tricky one. Oh, can I pull them towards me as well? Interesting. Nope. Yeah, I can. That's awesome. Oh, whoop. No, get back here. I don't want you to run away. Could just keep knocking them back and then grabbing them, pulling them forward. Like, haha. Oh, maybe this will let me up there. Oh, that's cool. Alright. Hey, there's another book of the dead. That's in page 9, I do believe. So we've almost got a full chapter, and we'll get to see what it is. Ooh, what's in this one? Maker Scythe. Scythes forged from the very steel used to create the Guardian. The blades are engraved with ancient Maker runes, signifying their quality, and are sharp enough to cut through stone. Well, now, I know that my possessed weapons are supposed to be better than everything else, but I mean... More defense, more strength. less piercing damage, no health on crit, less resistance, but not none. Let's see, 86 damage, just straight 86 too, not even a range. They just do 86 damage. I mean, I feel like I'll keep mine. Also, hang on, were those not even? Okay, they were named one. All right. Also, I like how this thing here did warn, saying that, like, hey, you may die a few times before doing it. Did not, though. Oops. That was fun. Okay, so now we can go back and get that other chest as well. And we should also be able to get this chest that's in here. There it is. There we go. Boosh. Awesome. Alright, so that'll actually let us get a lot of, like, the chests and whatnot. Arcane health and guilt found. Oof. That seems like a good one. But, I mean, I feel like they wouldn't replace your quest one that quickly, right? Like, they would have made the quest one at least a little bit future-proof. Since you had to go through the whole rigmarole of getting it, right? You know, as I'm saying it, I don't even believe it myself. Alright, where was that chest now? Straight ahead, alright.
Follow me!
Nah. Going this way first.
Follow me!
No.
I'll wait here. You go on ahead.
That's the plan. How can I right trigger there? I can right trigger this guy, but it doesn't even mount him. Alright, weirdo. Alright. Whee! God, now... That definitely was not worth it, so let's hope that this will work the way I think it will. Oh, good. Okay, so I shouldn't need anything else here. I do not. And now dumbass went the other way. But we should be going... Oh, I guess because we got to go around, eh? I was going to say we should just be going through the big door, but I guess the big door is kind of not an option. So I wonder then, does that mean that you can death grip those balls? And would it... Because, I mean, they seem pretty heavy.
Follow me!
Oh, shut up. So, like, would you even pull them towards you, or would they pull, or, like, would you get pulled towards them? Because, I mean, I could see it going either way. But one is definitely more video game reasoning than reality, because in general, these things are more, which one weighs more would determine which got pulled to which. But, you know, that's just my opinion on it. What are you? Oh, that's what you're smashing.
No mercy.
Well, when have we ever given mercy? Also, this one guy is just getting fucking shit on in that corner, man. Alright, are you done, dude? So why was there one guy in here? I feel like that's completely worthless. Oh, God. The sensitivity in the aim is just all over the place. I don't know. I would say that they have acceleration on, but it feels different than that. Okay, so I can go that way, or... Excuse me, I need to... Okay, so I can go this way. Oh. Okay, apparently those are right at the edge of his jump for some reason. But whatever. You know, War could make that jump. Where are we going? Oh, there it is. Whee! Okay. It's weird that Death is like all like the wall run and everything, and yet War can still jump higher. Like, you would think that they would have gave Death... Maybe you'll unlock the double jump or something later, but that would seem like an odd thing to unlock, right? Like, I realize that you do unlock double jump in a lot of games, but, like, considering that the first one just had it, at least these games here, right? Because, like, one of, like, the most annoying things in sequels is when they take away stuff that you had in the first game. Now, these ones, you know, they get away with it because you play as a different character. So, you know, it's fine, right? You play as a different character and it all takes place within about the same time limit, right? Or time frame, I think. You know, more or less. Like I said, this one takes place after the opening of the first Darksiders, but before War goes back. And Wraths, I think, takes place like just barely after the opening, like the third game. Takes place just barely after the opening. Oh, that's got to be the Heartstone of the first game, so.
Ah, a Heartstone. Within lays the soul of a great maker. Find a way to bring it down, and I'll carry it. Step up, Ryder. I'll toss you.
All right. Because, yeah, like, one of the best games for that is fucking Banjo-Kazooie. Start the second game with everything you learned in the first one, and then they just add to it. Ooh, I see that. I'm not... Is that how you do that? Nope. Oof. Really? Why the hell would I start here?
Over here!
Uh-huh. I mean, there's got to be a way to get up there if there's a chest there. I can delay my fucking fall. I wonder if you can do that to
Whoa! It's over already!
extend a jump or something. Come on, just
right,
fucking
I've got
throw
you.
me already. Good God. He did something really weird there, though. Because, I mean, I wanted to hit it, right, and then change the direction I was moving at. Oh, maybe if I go from here, right? Okay, but first things first is I want to land here and run around for a second. Do this.
Hook on to me!
Nah. Alright, now that I'm here... There it is. Just in case it didn't work, you know, I wanted to make sure that I respawned there instead of back to the other place. Spectral Buckler, can't use that.
Impossible.
Can use it, though, for the little bit of damage that I took. Can I don't even know where the... I guess... If I jump backwards from here, that probably won't work, will it? I mean, it might. Nailed it. Good.
I've thrown stones bigger than you.
Good for you. I don't know. That may have been, you know, purposefully delayed right there. Because I feel like those definitely don't stay open for that long. Cross. Oof, that was close because I fucking hit A like as he was grabbing onto the other one. I hit it at just the right time to not screw myself over, basically. Drop down. And more across. Oh. It is very Prince of Persia, this game, isn't it? Like, you know, you fight a bunch of, like, pathetic enemies and then do a bunch of parkour and free running and shit. And then you fight some more pathetic enemies. I mean, obviously, like, the last... Well, although, was there another one since then? Because there was the Prince of Persia with the with the magical chick. That you would fight like one enemy at a time. I like that game. I never finished it, but I enjoyed it. I don't know why I didn't finish it either. Maybe there was some like achievement on it or something that I didn't much care for. I don't know. Happens with me a lot. I try, there's like a really annoying achievement, so I try and do it as soon as I can. And then it just kind of ruins the game for me. It's unfortunate, but, you know, it's one of those things where if I'm gonna, you know, do a really annoying achievement, I'd rather get it done and out of the way early. I really shouldn't, though. I should probably save those really annoying achievements for the end, right? Because then it's like, oh, it's my last achievement that I need, right? But then, you know, it ends up ruining the game for me, and then I don't want to play it ever again. I've had a few games like that as well, where it's like, I really like the game, and then like the final part of it just made me fucking hate it. Like Red Dead Redemption, the first one. I liked that game. It was alright. It wasn't the best, but it was alright. But then, you know, played Undead Nightmare, which was fucking horrible. Because the game was not designed for zombies. And you can... fucking hell. Oh, that was weird. He decided to run in a circle and behind the controller disconnected symbol. But anyway, yeah, like, I mean, now I just, like, I have no intention currently of buying Red Dead Redemption 2 because the Undead Nightmare DLC for the first one just ruined the game for me.
Don't fret, horseman. I'll get it.
I wonder if I'm going to have a helper in, like...
Let's get this back to the Guardian.
In, like, all of these different worlds.
Stonefather, help us!
Okay, I don't know why he said that. I assume that there was enemies, and since he's carrying that, he can't fight, but... No? So... Anyway. There's another game, too. Where it was like... Oh, fucking Far Cry 5. That one that I did videos in. I really liked Far Cry 5. And then I had to get the achievement to beat it on the hardest difficulty, and it made me fucking hate the game.
It's getting hot.
Which is why achievements should be a little bit more... Oh, he'll just use that to break things.
Not to run away.
A little bit more important to developers, because, like, I understand that, you know, they don't really care about the achievements for the most part. Because, like, why would they? But at the same time, like, for those people that get achievements, they can really ruin a game for them if the achievements are badly laid out. Like, for example, every Gears of War game, and they're seriously achievements. I mean, I like Gears of War. They're great, but I have no intention of going for all the things for it because of seriously. But I will admit that because those achievements are so very clearly shitty, like right just from reading them, you can tell that they're shit achievements. You then go into the game knowing that you're never going to get them. Whereas ones like Far Cry 5, right, or beat it on the hardest difficulty on New Game Plus. I don't think that was... I think those are two separate achievements, maybe. You know, you're thinking, it's like, oh, well, New Game Plus, I can do that, right? So, like, you go into it thinking, oh, this will be great. And then it's not, and it, you know, kind of ruins the game for you. And then there's other ones that's like, oh, that achievement doesn't seem so bad. And then it's just like one of the worst things ever. I mean, there's been a couple... Oh, what's this? A flicker of his... Okay. Interesting. Oh, because I leveled up. Actually, did I level up? Oh yeah, I did. All right. Okay, so I want to continue with my teleports. Do I, or do I want to make my ghouls stronger? Because I mean, they're the only two skills I plan on having at the moment. So I mean, and the teleport slash is nice, but I mainly use it to heal. Although this one here, it's only 5%. So that's not that good. I guess that one might be good, because then it damages nearby enemies. I'll grab that one. A little bit of a boom when I hit with it.
That was a nice warm-up.
But yeah, then there's some games that have achievements that really don't sound all that hard, and in reality shouldn't be, but because of some weird thing in the game, the achievement becomes like nearly impossible. You know? Like, I can't think of one off the top of my head, but I know that I've had ones like that where like I've gotten all the achievements but one, and the one that I didn't get shouldn't have been that hard, but it just, for whatever reason,
Heartstone awakens.
does it now. Are you gonna put that in somewhere? I don't know where it goes, so. Oh, I see. Just goes on all in its own. So we need 3 of these. So 1 in each arm, I'm guessing, and then there's a slot in his forehead as well, I think. Oh man, how convenient. I feel like that wasn't really necessary to put in there, since you get... I guess you could theoretically come back after you get Death Grip to do this part, but it would be kind of... Yeah, I was going to say it would be kind of weird for you to do that, but at the same time, maybe not. Oh, whoops. I did not mean to actually walk into the lava. I wanted to walk close to it to see if I could grip over to that golem. That was my bad. God, I hate how plugged my nose is. Hang on. Nope. Yeah, that's right. There we go. I don't like how Death Grip replaces the pistol. Mainly because there's no quick way to switch it. Oh, I see another token. Can I get over? Okay, I can. But yeah, because like, there's a lot of games that make achievements fun. By giving you like new ways to play the game, or like making you do something that you may not want to do. But I mean, there's also a lot of ways that achievements can ruin a game for you. Like, for example, right? Dishonored has an achievement to beat the game without using any supernatural powers. Or I guess Dishonored 1. The fuck? Okay. Fucking zappy little bastards. And while it is an interesting achievement, which I have, by the way, because in the first one, it's just you can only have blink. In the second one, you literally have no powers if you want the achievement for it. Oh, that was to get out of the water, not into it. Like, it's an interesting achievement, but it shouldn't have been... Like, in the first one, I don't know. It's one of those achievements where it's not necessarily a bad achievement, but if somebody's going for it, it could very well ruin the game for them. Oh, this is actually filled in. Because, like, you're missing... It's basically, here, play our game, but don't play our game, you know? Because it's like, you can play our game, but without any of the fun bits. Which, you know, for the first game, you still had Blink. And that was it. But let me tell you, my second playthrough of that game, because you have to do at least 2 in Dishonored, was way better. Like, I enjoyed my second playthrough way more. Okay, so we got a big door here, which still don't really know how to open those, but I'm guessing it'll have something to do with that above me. But yeah, like I haven't finished Dishonored 2. I haven't even played it in a while. And even when when I did play it though, I was like, all right, I'm not doing that, because like that was my first playthrough of Dishonored, was without any of the powers, and it didn't necessarily ruin the game for me. I enjoyed the little bit of a challenge there was, but at the same time, when I was done, I really wish that I hadn't done it first, because there was because I was going for other achievements at the same time, which obviously when you don't have all of your powers, they can be a lot harder. Okay, I got a grapple thing way over there. And for some reason, my nose is just fucking plugged as fuck, man. Which I'm sure you can unfortunately hear. But there's not a huge amount I can do about that. Okay, well let's try the other pipe then. It leads to that big door, but maybe there's something else over there that'll help me. And that's the other thing, right, with achievements, like multiple playthrough achievements. It really depends on the length of the game. Like the first Darksiders was a decent enough length that 2 playthroughs wouldn't have been bad. I mean, obviously I didn't. Okay. What did I do to activate? Did I step on something? Oh, look at that.
Let it drop.
And like if this game's a similar length to the first Darksiders, that's more or less like the far end of like how long.
You mind hurrying it up a bit?
Like how long a game, like you want a game to be. Because like if the game is too long, right? Like
hop aboard. Good landing.
Like Far Cry 5 was a good length for 2 playthroughs. It wasn't bad, especially considering that, you know, obviously you don't need. Oh fucker. Oh, and also by the looks of it, I don't need Death Grip to use it, because I did get the right trigger. Oh right, I guess I do have to climb up over here, don't I? But yeah, there's some games that are just super long and they require multiple playthroughs, and it's like, oh my god, developers, why? Like, Mass Effect Andromeda is one that requires... I actually come to think of it, I don't think it does require 2 playthroughs. I think it's just I did 2 playthroughs because there's the achievement to beat it on the hardest difficulty. And there was a new game. I think there was a new game plus in that. There's some reason why I waited to do it anyway. And, but you know, I love that game anyway, so I wasn't really... And you could skip a huge amount of the game, obviously. Especially since you were going on New Game Plus, you know, and I had all my shit. Which isn't bad, right? Like, because my second playthrough of that game did not take very long. I think I knocked it out in like a day. I knocked out the second playthrough of that game. But then there's some that are like, I'm trying to think. I know that there's one that I fucking hated for doing it. Because it was like, oh, you got to beat the game like 2 or 3 times, I think. And it was just like a really long game. And it was like, fucking no, stop. It was just super fucking annoying, right? But I can't think of what it was. In fact, I don't even know if I got it. I have 17, right? Coins? Yeah, okay, good. Right, yeah. But then, you know, it's... But I'm also somebody who, you know, focuses on achievements a lot, so... Because I know, like, Prey, the new Prey, as an achievement to beat it without using any of the okay, well, I guess I'll mount the chain because, you know, B is how I get off of things. To beat it without using any, like, the Typhon powers, I think. Can't do the... Oh, whoops, fuck. There we are. Oh no, why you do that though? Okay, so I need to get up there. Nope, not quite, come on. Okay, get over there and leap. Awesome, alright. And like I've started Prey, but I haven't done really a whole lot in it. But Prey is one of those games where, like, they almost give me too much freedom right at the start. You can go pretty much anywhere in that game right off the bat. Okay, not at all what I wanted to do. There was clearly a ledge there that I should have been able to land on, but instead he just slid right off of it, like a jackass. But yeah, that's like a real issue for me. Like games like this, right? Like it's obviously very open, but it's also very structured as to where you should be going at any given time. Okay, give it a second. Oh, not quite. Come on, get down. There we go. And because of like the way the upgrade system works, right? Like if I come across something that I can't get because I don't have Death Grip, I know that I just have to continue the game until I get Death Grip. Whereas in like Prey, because all of your upgrades are, you know, you get the upgrade thing and then you choose what you upgrade. It's like, well, now it's all you, right? It's like, which of these multiple roadblocks that you've come across would you like to get past first? And it's like, I don't know which one I want. All right, what does this do? Okay. All right. That would explain why the things over there are on the sides. Kind of want to play Prey again, but I have... Like, currently I'm working on fucking Persona 5. I'm going to say I'm working on Final Fantasy 15, even though I haven't played it in quite a while. But I'm going to put it in there. Because, like, the only reason I stopped playing Final Fantasy 15 was because I got Persona 5. Oh, I need to go get the dude, don't I? I should just turn around then. And not jumped into the water. Oh, well. And then for the games with gold, they gave us Shantae, the half-genie hero, which is a platformer that I've also started. But like, and I guess technically I'm playing Gnomes and Gardens, but I mean, that's if I feel like torturing myself for a bit, is when I play that one, because it's just purely timers. And it's just, it got easier though, because it's one of those ones where as you progress you unlock new abilities, and a couple of abilities have made it a lot easier. Like there's one that just stops the timer.
If you ain't up to the task, perhaps I need to find myself another rider.
I don't understand why you're saying that right now. I mean, I'm clearly doing it, like jackass. So what are these crystals then? I mean, they're like, they look like the corruption crystals, but they're not yellow. So does that mean that they're not corrupted? Like, I don't get it. Oh, and like, and Persona 5 Royal is coming out right away, or is out now. I don't know.
After you. And
it's like, do I want to finish Persona 5 and then get the Royal version and replay it? Because it takes a long time to play that game.
After you.
Oh, shut up. But they added a bunch of stuff to it. And I mean, I think...
Run along, Ryder. I'll rest a bit.
And I think I'm like halfway through Persona 5. Maybe a little bit more. I don't know. It's hard to tell because unlike most games similar to it, you don't get all of your teammates right at the beginning. Like, you unlock them throughout the game, and I feel like there's a couple that you might not get until like like one of the last dungeons, in all honesty. Because like for the most part, right, when you play a game where you have teammates in that, like in Persona, you generally get the last teammate at more or less the halfway point, like usually a little bit before. So I'm like that because, you know, I know that there's because, you know, in it, right, everybody that you talk to that's important has a confidant attached to them, right? So like all of your teammates do, and then even just like the important people that are around do.
After you.
Like the Doctor's death, Ryuji's chariot, Ana's lovers, whatever, right? They all have that, right? And then every Persona also has one of those attached to them.
I've thrown stones bigger.
And there are currently a couple of Personas that I have that I don't have a matching confidant for, because I think it's Priestess and Tower.
I'll wait here.
Ooh, look
you
at
go
that.
ahead.
Strength, Arcane, Experience, Execution chance. That's a good one. And I think
After
that's it. Oh, would you shut the fuck up, buddy? That guy talks way fucking too much. And I also can't activate this, apparently. So, like, I know that I still have at least that many characters left to meet, right? How does one... Oh, are you going to toss me
It's
up?
alright, I've got you.
So, like, I don't know how far I am in it. Because, like, I know that the max level, I think, is 9... Oh, I don't know. I think the max level is 99. And, like, I think I'm at level 50-ish. I think I'm either at level 50 or I'm, like, almost level 50.
You've got this one.
50-ish, I'm going to go with. I'm going to just stick with 50-ish.
After you.
Shut up, Karn. Fucking hell. I'm just going to assume that this guy goes up here. He does not. All right. Oh, because that's where the Hearthstone, or Heartstone, not Hearthstone is. So what is this guy in here for? I mean, we brought him in here. He destroyed that corruption so we could get the skeleton key, but is that really all he was used for? Yeah, whatever. But yeah, I'm really enjoying Persona, but I don't play it very often. Like, I don't play it nearly often enough. Like, I cruise through Final Fantasy 15 with side quests. Anyway. But I started writing a little bit after I got Persona 5. I started writing a book. And that's more or less, like, whenever I have free time, that's what I do. Instead of, you know, when I would normally play my games, it's like, nah, I got free time, I'm going to write my book. It's like I haven't had nearly as much... Okay, well, because I haven't used nearly as much time for it as I have for, like,
That almost hurt.
Final Fantasy 15. Which is a shame, because, like, I fucking love Persona. I am using a guide for it,
Stand behind
because
me. I'll
it's
take care of this.
very much a heavy scheduling-based game. And I would rather use a schedule from somebody who's, like, taking the time to, like,
Looks like
figure
they're
out
right
the
for
best
it,
way to
sus.
do stuff than to try and figure it out myself. Especially since I'm,
I
you know...
bet that hurt.
Oh, do I need to get the... Nah, there's no way I can get the big guy in here. But especially since, like, you know, like I said, I haven't been playing it as often, right? And, like, I would very, very much be like saving, playing through like 4 or 5 days, and then wondering if I did something wrong and reloading and seeing what else I could do. Well, maybe I do need that guy in there because the door stayed open. Because like it's like I'll play a lot of games that require you to schedule stuff. Oh, can this guy even fit through this door? Yeah, I didn't think so. But Persona 5 takes it to a whole new level. Apparently you get more time in the Royal version to do stuff, so it's not as intensive on the schedule. Or like that you have to get everything just right. But I also know that they added a bunch more stuff to do in it. So like even though you have more time, they may have just given you more time because otherwise you wouldn't have been able to do the stuff, like the new stuff. Like I know they added new like stuff within the dungeons and that to make them a little bit more, I don't know, dungeony, a little bit less straightforward. Okay, so I can't get that guy in here. I don't see anywhere that I can necessarily go. I mean, dude could 100% throw me over top of this wall. Because obviously I go through there and then do that. I mean, it just looks like I need to get the big guy in here to do that, or to somehow rip the ball out from underneath him, which I feel probably isn't right. Unless I can use this thing to somehow transport him. Like, can I transport him into there somehow? Because I don't see... Maybe there's something in the water. Maybe
I'll wait here. You go on ahead.
Like maybe there's an underwater passage or something down here. Because I mean, there's a water wheel, which would lead me to believe that it will move at some point. Shit, yeah, I really don't know. There's a coin. There's another water wheel. Alright, so this was a waste, I guess. I also don't know how to get out of here. Wait, oh, there we go. Oh, here, maybe this. Maybe this will help me do something. Come on. Oh, good. See, now, I don't know if Death Grip's as good as the Abyssal Chain. Because, like, the Abyssal Chain, right? You could grapple straight onto this creep shit. And I highly doubt you can do that with Death Grip. Alright, well, I'm glad I decided to jump in the water then. Ooh, I wonder, is this where you get the... This has got to be where you get the achievement, right? How long have we been going? 45 minutes? After climbing the high eastern wall with the water gates in the southeast area, that's got to be here. Is this a that doesn't look very southeast to me, but... well, I mean, I guess you climb it to the southeast, so maybe. Okay, so yeah, I gotta jump from the 3 areas. I see one right there. I'm gonna see if I can find 3 of them, because I mean, that's 2. I guess 3 must be that one at the end. All right, so you know what? Because I don't want to waste your time with me getting this achievement, and I also don't want to waste my time by going forward and having come back here to do it, I am going to stop the video now. It's 45 minutes. That's pretty good. And this is obviously a very long dungeon. And we'll end it here and pick it up on Friday. And then when we come back, I'll have this achievement, hopefully. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you on Friday for more.